Hold on. This mug tripping. God damn it. It's tripping. It won't let me do anything. Yeah. I figured it was going to say something about a damn tuna. It always does this. God damn it. There you go. Alright, this fixes. I don't know what this damn game, man. Sometimes it works like it's supposed to. Sometimes it doesn't. I don't know what be up with this game sometimes. Oh shit, did I go put them back in the starting lineup? Did I go put my pass rushers back in the starting lineup? Damn it, I can't. I don't even know. But let's see on the first series then. I might pause it just to be sure.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us about 20 miles south of downtown LA at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Green Bay Packers and the Los Angeles Chargers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
This dude changed his handle from Military Mind to GS Gunner. I don't know what the hell.
390! 390! You ain't got nothing! You ain't got nothing!
Now a carry by the third-year man. This is Austin Eckler. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
You better bring. I'm letting you load it. Load it. Check. Crouch. Crouch. Crouch.
Rivers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
What you just saw there, First-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick six for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year two, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now running the jet sweep with Benjamin, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Red Delta! White 89!
Throwing, Rivers. He's going to fire one deep, middle into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A carry for Bryce Love, the 4th-rounder from Stanford. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 and the 34.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's
got his man, I knew he was running the comeback route.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and a first down. I played underneath and everything. I knew he was running the comeback route. They still let him catch it. And into the red zone now. And, Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points so you know that all the time.
Come on.
Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown.
I don't know what's going on my team right
Marquez Valdez-Scantling hitting
got
double
like
digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
He's man-to-man
the
on him.
Packers are able to stretch that lead out
just
further.
Catch it inside. I don't know
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically...
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for
the reason why that worked was because he played on the safety and he took the safety away.
75 yards.
If it wasn't for that play wouldn't have worked
guys
at
are
all.
on the board here in this first quarter. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive.
He
just
came down to stop the dig.
75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line.
He should have just stayed back.
Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench.
Business, man.
A little
Don't be
oxygen if he wants it as well.
This one fielded at the 5. And now look at him go. And the Packers are in for the score.
Yeah, good job.
I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there.
Let's go.
We'll figure it out. It's just going to take a while. He's got a lot of big players on us early, so once we can kind of patch up the leaking, we'll be all right. I'm still trying to figure out at least what the balance is in this game, because them...
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going
block
forward.
somebody,
we'll see if it's that easy here. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Rivers hands off to Avid.
Lee, they didn't even block him.
Back lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
Golly, what is going on this game?
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down.
Go Orange. Go Orange. Go 2. All day, dog. Hey, Charlie. Mike. On the ball. You go tight. You got tight. You got 6'6". Pull it high. Orange 5-4.
Working out of the gun, Rivers.
Damn, they just let this kid get super jumping on everything.
First quarter. Picked off by
like, damn, how much zone we gonna run today?
They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above
That's
all
cool.
week
We gonna
long,
run
pointing
zone all
out to
game.
their
I'm gonna do it
defense
too.
that the other defense is rated higher than them. You gonna let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
To Valdez-Scantling over the middle.
It's like nobody's moving
pick up
that.
there, 26 yards. And a good
94 zone coverage.
facing
Nobody's
zone
moving
coverage.
that.
If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to
94
happen.
zone coverage.
doubt
Nobody's
about it.
moving
If
that.
there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now it's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal. Now Rodgers. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown.
They got this dude playing like he's
2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
I don't know what to do on the game anymore because they changed it so much that the play, it don't
and
play
this
like
will
it
be
used
a
to.
touchback as that sails over the end line.
I don't even fucking know what to run, man.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
CPU bail us out so much.
Interception,
Just
just any interception. Are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no? You just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Taylor to throw. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Taylor. Going to throw again. Going deep for Benjamin.
How does he keep getting that fucking animation?
Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Golly, I threw that way before that.
Touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there.
How does he
wanted to
get
continue
there
to go
that?
to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
It seemed like when they changed the
enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
The stuff made it seem like they went back to Madden 19.
Deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 yards on the play. First down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball.
Sure we already behind the gun.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, it's Love. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
It's like
the Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers.
Thank you.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Turnover.
Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And with a flag down, he goes down.
This is almost comical.
So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out.
How do you even get a penalty
The
off
Charger
the
drive about to get going. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
What a great surprise Austin Eckler has turned out to be. That's the kid that was undrafted out of Western State, signed with the Chargers in 2017, and then last season, 554 yards at 5.2 yards per carry, and then he was also effective catching the football. 39 receptions, over 400 yards there. A great compliment to Melvin Gordon. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
I need a prayer or something. Like, damn, give me a break, Madden. Like, I need something to go my way. I don't even understand how the fucking quarterback get hurt.
Push him back.
Running on first down, Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Another try after the first down sack. Taylor. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time.
I'm not going to be able to win this game. Because Madden don't want me to win. I can't even get PI on that.
Too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No,
I can't even get PI on that. My dude is literally fighting to come back to the ball.
Sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They just let him
An
go.
incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Rivers. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So down inside the 5-yard line, I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
On 2nd and goal, Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Rodgers now to throw. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
Finally, we get some type of recourse.
Now they let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they're likely forced a field goal attempt.
That's 2 games in a row. I don't know what to do.
This one is
That's 2 games in a row where they didn't had everything go the
will
person way.
extend the lead out to 24.
I don't know.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
I mean, if I need to run spread the whole game or something like that, I will.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right?
But also,
so you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
A first down throw here for Rivers. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
I saw what I wanted.
Attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. Boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
It's just me and you. Behind. Me and you. It's just me and you. Mike 42. Mike 42. All day, baby. All day.
They go play action. Rivers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but
here
he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Kenny Clark has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
This is taken at the 10. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them.
Like,
not easily.
He gonna run zone all game, I'm gonna do it too.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers is going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd.
Hey, 626.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Check 3. 50. General West. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Get up.
Here's Rodgers. And left side here, it's Graham. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
What are we going to do? This is the
Charger drive about to get going. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13.
Easy. 42 to Mike, boys. 42.
Rivers to throw it. And a
Thank
flag
you.
comes in as that one falls in.
I was wondering what the hell was going on because he's
Let's
a lot
see who
faster.
this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
Trying to figure out what was
And I
going on.
know
They
that
put a
you're going to
bullshit
look at me
animation
and
in
roll
for
your
passing
eyes, and
interference.
rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
44 to Mike.
Now Taylor. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15.
That's what we
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
He did exactly what I thought he was going to do.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, high 7. Mike Popo.
In your face.
Wait, 89.
From the red zone now, Rivers.
All the way.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
See if this works.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Kill.
To throw again. Rivers. And that is caught, but the back judge right there.
How did
to
you not
say
have any awareness?
incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. And it's
How do
3rd
you not
down.
have... Man, I almost feel like crying, man. This just don't make no damn sense. This is fucking ridiculous. Like, How do you not have any field awareness of nothing? You don't know where the hell you at on the field at all, at all.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, exit.
To the air again here, Rivers.
Oh, you serious,
Rivers
bro?
lost the football, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm,
we do what we're supposed to do, we can come back.
But also what they were saying is,
don't
expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here.
If we do what we're supposed to do, we can come back.
Throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
The left side throw complete to Adams. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either
whatever
throwing
game
a
plan,
touchdown
whatever we had,
or a
that's out
check
the window.
down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day?
We got to stop. We got the ball.
The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Ooh, I did have that in there.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want?
Win
first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Once more, here's Eckler. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. To throw, Rivers. Going deep for Benjamin. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Davis now to return it. Oh, the 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Tell them that's how you win the game.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. Yeah. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him communicating. There he is. And
he just fucking standing there.
Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
What fucking thing do I need to do?
Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On play action, it's Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ricky Jean-Francois breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
I'm like, I try to run, man, but shit, motherfuckers don't want to move. So what they say, do like the Romans do.
Back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Rodgers going to throw.
Thank you, because that motherfucker's not that good.
That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I don't understand it, man. 94 zone, and he ain't doing shit. I can't. Right now, man, I can't call it.
And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2.
Right now,
it's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he should have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't
nothing
we?
To go our way.
Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch every
pressure. Down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Damn, you get an hour and a half?
In there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He hauls it in. Wow. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown.
Somebody explain this to me, how a 70-something fucking corner, wide receiver is killing a 90-plus wide corner. How was this possible?
The Packers are able
it's like the zone's not even working. Further. I have no answer for this right
Extra
now.
point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
It's like zone isn't working today. It's working for him, but it ain't working for me.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
I just don't have nothing to say, man. It's just disappointing. Zone coverage working for him.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
I was like, damn, how long does it take you to get off of him from bumping him? Golly, it's like he stayed on him for like 20 yards.
It gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
12.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just have to
don't worry.
check
I'm
my
definitely
math.
putting in some type of unseen report about this
between
man's
last
zone.
week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double
Nobody
checking
is
it.
ran
But the
zone
thing that
more
always
than
throws me when
anybody
we see
in this league.
quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure
Of
out
course,
what they
y'all
can do
just
to
look
change
at
it,
him.
and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Williams. Ricky Jean-Francois in on the tackle.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into
Man,
that 4-minute
I
offense
swear
to close
if
the
we get to
game
the end of
out,
the game and this
but a running
motherfucker
game
just
can
start
really
running
benefit
man
your
off,
team
man,
right
I'm gonna
now.
be pissed off.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams.
I got to be the one that help in the run game.
Nowhere, losing yardage.
My line
near
is not going to help
midfield
me.
at the 49. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
And that's what he's doing right now.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Caught left side, Garcon. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Shit is fucking sick, man.
It's 3rd down.
Motherfucking.
And that is going to do it.
So that's what he's gonna do. He's finna try to kill it. He's gonna try to kill this clock.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
D-line, get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
I got good corners, but they getting snagged on by low-rated wide receivers.
Going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
I don't know what's going on. I don't.
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Jamal Williams, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
I got a high-rated zone, high-rated
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra
point. They let
point.
lower-rated wide receivers just clown.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
And I'm like, if I can't have the people who's rated as high as they are perform like they're supposed to, there's nothing you can do because I can't cover everybody.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Just sickening. Just sickening.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say
like
that,
one of like maybe
he also
less
told
than
him, let's put it
12.
in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right?
12
the end
man
zone we're
plays
trying to
the
score.
the whole game.
I know we're being a little bit
It's like
facetious here,
number
but the
9.
bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now a pass here, caught by Hunter Henry, and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Rivers. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. Rivers now. He's got a man. It's Williams.
He was on zone.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Chargers first down.
180. 190.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I appreciate him keep running
Just
his arm.
nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
He ain't covered 4.
They'll throw again. Rivers. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They begin the drive with Williams. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
You better be afraid of me.
Shove him out here.
They run it again with Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Boyle lets this one rip toward Graham. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 49 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. That's a strong safety making a strong, hard tackle.
And we know his coach. Doesn't smile a whole lot, does he? How about that grin right there, ear to ear after that play?
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Let's go now. 60 yards. 56.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
Keep gripping.
Off the draw. Here's Williams. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time through the interception. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Slipping into the backfield for the sack was Oren Burks.
Taken down back at the 34-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got it at the 15. A big play there for L.A. 53 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Here's Rivers. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Darnell Savage, the rookie from Maryland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Set. 60 outlaw.
52's the mic. We don't want this.
Ready.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they'll indeed take a knee.
On the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Green Bay, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.